The opener of a new NFL season between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Joe Schobert on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Allen. And this one caught by Max Williams. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
On the run, it's Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
They run. Robinson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Robinson.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive.
James Robinson.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Jalen Thompson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. That's complete right around the 8. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a 1st down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield. And they executed that well. Really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready. They got it done. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Jaguars. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Robinson.
Robinson.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They'll run here with Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Jaguars. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
On second down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 19-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on the
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And his kick is indeed good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Jaguars three.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll roll him out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Hines. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. A final shot before half for Allen. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
In the end zone.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 6.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
James Robinson. That's good.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The left side completion to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in.
Defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That's taken in by Higgins. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
But I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out every week in our game plan, how many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Allen on third. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Cardinals.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to Connor here on first. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the delay, here's Hines. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Robinson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run again here with Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll toss this out right for Connor. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the gun, it's Allen. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 55 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
11.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the left side here for Eifert. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was tackled.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision. and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So now the Jags down by 10. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Shenault on the receiving end. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Good for a Jag.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd?
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Devon Kennard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On play action, Allen out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and run for him and counter. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
On the carry.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down.
Allen off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's third down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.